Yo, what's up? We back. Another episode. Relax and take notes. Mike Pace, K Dub, the homie Q, what's happening?
What's good with
Going on, fellas?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Glad to be back. Salute to both of y'all. Congrats to both of y'all on your new endeavors, man.
you? Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
For sure.
Appreciate you, sir.
For sure, man. For sure. 2022. It's crazy.
Yup. It's gonna be it's gonna get started off with a bang, I think. What you think, White?
Yeah, I do too. I do too, man. I agree. Um, was it January the 10th, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time?
How you feel, Mike? Like how you really feel right now?
Man, I told you I'm straight, man. Like I say, the matchup is always good, except for the past two been lopsided. But even in that one, it didn't get out of hand, well, out of reach till that pick six. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, man, I think they was a little too confident. I think the game plan as far as playing against old B Rice, man, it just, you know what I mean? And that could happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you think that you got something nobody else has because that defense is good, and you like, oh, okay, we can do this, we can do that. And then you come out there and he hits you like Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? You like, but and then some missed opportunities offensively in that game. And to me, it was a couple things too. Two big plays for me was the pick six for one, and then when they didn't recover that fumble when
Bryce,
Bryce
yeah.
fumbled, that was huge because you scored right then and then you scored right after the half, and that gap was too big.
Another one was that pick in the red zone too when Bow was stopped on that route.
Yeah, because you could at least got a field goal out of that. You know what I mean? So, it was some critical plays, man. But at this point right here, once you get to this point, bro, listen, you guys got to go out there and do what you got to do. And it's the thing, man. It's Bama, so it's gonna be tough. Like you ain't gonna go out there and do what you did to Michigan to Bama. You know what I'm saying? And you just, you just gotta play, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather it be I was joking with y'all when I was like, I ain't wanna see them again. But at the same time, as me just as a person, I like it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like
I ain't want to see George again.
but no, as a because but Bama got the up though. So for me,
they really though,
bro, they don't won the last 8 matchups.
I know, man, but like Kevin been saying, man, this is the worst Bama team since 2007.
So this my thing though. That's the last time Georgia beat them. and this my thing is like, you know what I mean? Just like as a competitor, period. You like, man, I want to knock off the top dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, to be honest, like Texas A&M, like they probably wish their season would have gone a little better, but they still gonna be able to say we knocked them off. And as far as the whole assistant coach thing, Jimbo could say, he talked his noise, and everybody thought he was. I definitely thought he was wilding, and they beat him. You know what I'm saying? So just from a competitive standpoint, you do want to play. And then, bro, it's the best conference in the world, bro. You know what I mean? Squared up, it just don't get no better than that. Now you go out there and lay an egg. I mean,
it's gonna be rough next week.
Next week, all the way till September.
Kevin, do you think Mechie gonna be missed Monday?
Nope.
You don't think so? Nope. Not even a little bit?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. He's a good player, but
man, you devalue that dude, man.
No, I don't. He's good. He's good, but I feel like you you can make up for missing Mechie. What you can't do is make up for missing Jamison Williams.
Yeah.
So
I think
you
the
can
Auburn
take-
game proved that.
Yeah, because you can take Ja'Cory Brooks, Latu, Billingsley, and even Slade Bowden and kind of spread the ball out and give you piece together with those guys what you get from Mechie. Of course, they're not as good as him, you know what I'm saying? But you can piece together using all those other guys to get that production that you got out of Mechie. And they did it in the Cincinnati game, you know what I mean? But if it was Jamison Williams out, I don't think they'd have a chance.
Yeah.
Because Jamison Williams, he brings a whole different aspect to the game. Like he takes away.
He taking at least 2 DBs away.
You got to put 2 defenders on him because one can't cover him deep. So that takes a safety out of the whole equation. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think they'll be cool without Mitch.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like the way they use Jameson in the Cincinnati game too, in them short routes, because I think they'll have a completely different game plan Monday. Matter of fact, I don't even think they'll have the same game plan that they have for the SEC championship game, because I think Georgia gonna kind of adjust too and try to get more pressure on Bryce any way they can, because that's the only way that they're gonna be able to beat him or stop him is get him uncomfortable back there. Yeah. So I just want to see what game plan the Georgia defense and Alabama offense come out with, because if Alabama can get, this is the way I feel about it. If Alabama can get to about 27, 28, it's going to be hard for Georgia to beat them, because I don't know if Steady B can match that.
So we're giving predictions?
Nah,
we'll say that for the end.
Okay.
But that's just how I feel now.
Yeah, and see, like, now I agree. If it was Jameson now, it'll be tougher. But I'm telling you, man, I like Mechie experience. I like his big game prowess, man. Like, I mean, Billingsley a good player, and Slade, he's solid, and my guy want to, you know what I'm saying? But he show up, man. Yeah. That dude play big in big games, bro. And there's something to be said about that. Like, he a gamer, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they're gonna come up with a way. You know what I mean?
But that's what I mean. I don't really mean like I don't devalue him. What I'm saying is you can cover up for guys like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, his experience and all of that, you know what I'm saying? That says a lot, because he been actually playing for like 3 years there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like actually being on the field, making an impact for 3 years.
And he the third down guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he looking for that cat.
Because he gonna find a hole somewhere.
Yeah, on third down. So, he reliable. You know what I mean? And not saying them other guys not, you know what I mean? But and I agree with they could, you know what I mean, shuffle, and they're gonna do it. You know what I mean? It's the last two teams left. You got to expect the best of the best. You know what I mean? The guru, but the edge is always Nick Saban. You got Nick Saban, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the greatest coach ever at this level. You know what I mean? He gonna be prepared, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I say, for me, man, you gotta play at this point. Ain't no more, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta go out there and play ball, man. And and that's why when people say, well, it's Bama in their head. If they're in their head, you need to stay in Athens. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, dog, it's just time to play ball. Ain't no, we done lost 7 times. Okay, then you should be pissed off about that. But all the other, you just got to play. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you just got to go out and play.
And you know what? If they win Monday, them last 7 times, well, they ain't going to say they're going to go away completely, but you win Monday, you're a national champion for the first time at Georgia in 40 years now.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you got to look at that part. Like Kevin always say, you know what I'm saying? And he always say this, what that got to do with now? People be dough mats for years. People got to, And that's just the bottom line, man. You got to, at some point, even the fans, oh, well, you know how it is against Bama. Bruh, some of them dudes that was on some of them teams ain't even playing football no more. You know what?
Exactly.
And the mental part for a lot of these guys, they ain't never even played against Alabama or played in those games. So I just feel like, man, when it get down to this point, man, you just got to go out there and play, man.
I mean, teams actually do break through. Like I think that I think people saying that a team is in your head or certain players in your head, that's a little overblown because at the end of the day, Jordan had to get through the Pistons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Saints and the Bucks were perennial doormats. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers was the worst franchise in the history of the NFL for a long time.
The Patriots was bad.
The Patriots until they actually won a Super Bowl, but people don't remember that. So at the end of the day, history, it does mean something, but it's not everything because teams actually do break through.
Yeah. I mean, and like you say, you look at especially a lot of the NFL teams because, like you say, the Saints, the Bucks, the Pats, they was like, you know what I mean? Just complete jokes. You know what I'm saying? And then the Patriots, here we are for the last 20 years, been the class of the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So, I hear all that stuff from people, but but on the real, man, like I said, at this point, what you gonna do? Like, you dealing with the Heisman Trophy winner and the greatest college football coach of all time, bro. Hey, if you scared, man, go to church, bro. I'm just saying, dog. Like at this point, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta go in there and play, and ain't no, people. Oh, they gotta come up and do. Ain't nothing magical, dog. You got to go out here and play ball. And hey, leave it all out there. If you win, you know what I'm saying. If you don't, then you know what I'm saying. Hey. But I mean, I think it should be, you know what I'm saying, a good game. Like I say,
yeah, it's gonna be tight. Hey, it's gonna come down to a play or two on both sides. I mean, like Kevin said, like y'all just said earlier, these are two best rosters in the country right now. So the way the ball bounces is gonna determine it. It was like 3 to 4 plays tops in the SEC championship game. And if they didn't happen, that score could have been flipped. So it just depends whoever can take advantage of the mistakes that the other team make, because there'll be some mistakes. Because you know that Alabama offensive line, you seen that line all season. So
except for the first weekend in December, they bring out the Dallas Cowboys line, man. I'm like, yo.
I think that's got a lot to do with game planning, because they know that they're not going to consistently run the ball against Georgia. So their whole game plan is geared towards protecting Bryce. And scoring and moving the ball through the passing game. So I think that had a lot to do with that.
You think they're gonna bring some more pressure from the linebacker spot?
Of course they are. Kirby even said it.
Bro.
In the SEC championship game though, they was bringing them and they couldn't get home. So,
but if you look at it, that was more in the second half. Alabama only scored 1 touchdown in the second half. They played better, and listen. If I'm gonna go down with the best thing I could do. And you gotta send pressure at that cat, because this dude, he don't get rattled. You in the Auburn game, dog, you know how many quarterbacks would have folded?
Yeah.
Right, that was a disaster. And then he just like, yo, I got you. Freshman wide receiver. I'm gonna put one on the dime for you.
That dude's
smiling
at the 3-yard line with a minute and a half left. He's smiling.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's about. Like, that's the mindset you gotta have. Like like with basketball, Kobe can miss every shot and make the game winner. Like, bro, I'm gonna keep coming. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, at this point right here, man, look, and they're like, whoa, people saying this and they saying, if you need If the Georgia team need me and the fan base to get them hype, they might well just stand actors.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm
it's
saying?
over already.
Then, bro, you get a second chance to try to right the wrong. Both of them 13-1. Bro, you can't ask for nothing better than this.
So let's get to these predictions then. Who y'all got?
I'm rolling with my guys. Hey, listen.
What's your score?
The score I got them 27-24.
Okay.
27-24. I'm roll. I ain't gonna sit here and say nothing outrageous. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your MVP?
Brock. James Cook.
James Cook. Okay, I can see that.
Because I think they're gonna scheme. They're gonna scheme up for Brock like crazy.
They are, but I think Cook, the game that he had against Michigan, they're gonna have to account for him too.
Well, the game he had against Alabama last year, I think played into the game he had against them this year. He killed them last year.
Yeah, because he looked like his brother against Michigan.
Yeah, he was doing his thing. But it's a tough one. But to that point, we talking about an Alabama defense. And no disrespect, Michigan defense was good all year. But come on, man, these the big dogs, bro. Don't get no better than this right here, dog. Just to turn on the TV on Sunday. You got about 8-9 SEC guys on the roster. Man, listen. So I go with James Cook.
Give me Bama 34-27.
Okay.
34-27.
Break it down a little bit. How you see it playing out?
I just got a feeling that you saw JoJo out there last week. He ain't gonna be returning punts, but I think they're gonna put him in the game plan a little bit because what I think they're gonna try to do is either line him or Leary up in the backfield and then put him in motion a lot to try to neutralize those linebackers from blitzing so much. Because I feel like Georgia gonna try to bring a lot of pressure to get to Bryce a lot more than they did the first time. And I feel like the only way that Bama can try to neutralize that is to keep them busy with motion in the backfield. And the only people they got to do that now without Mechie and with just one running back, well, 1.5 running backs.
This man crazy.
is with Leary and JoJo. So I think JoJo going, and I would prefer Leary just because he been healthy and JoJo, like, he's still kind of sketchy with that punt return and everything. But I feel like they'll give Bryce just enough time to hit maybe, and I don't even think he got to hit 2 over the top to James. I think if he just hit 1, then he'll be able to create some more chunk plays to get 34 points. And I think 34 points is too much for Georgia to keep up with right now.
Yeah. No, I agree. I got Bama 34-24. And the reason is I don't think Steady can score enough. I don't think with him being at quarterback, they can score enough for them to beat Bama. So, like Mike said, he think they're going to scheme for Brock Bowers. I think they're going to scheme for James Cook because he is the most explosive player on that Georgia team.
He is. And he can open wide open, just like you said, Kevin. He's the one on that team that can break it open.
And even though Brock Bowers killed last game, they still won. Like, I'm a believer in, if your tight end is your most explosive player, you don't have an explosive offense. You know what I mean? So I'm fine with giving up big plays from the tight end, but if I'm giving up big plays from James Cook, we talking 70, 80-yard touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I feel without George being there fully
without being healthy, he ain't. Other than that NFC championship game, he really ain't made no impact.
Yeah, he ain't
you know
George.
I mean? Like, yeah, like in the Michigan game, like, he still didn't look right. You know what I mean?
And you can't expect, because it's mental more now probably than even the physical.
Right.
I mean, you talking about a cat who projected to be an NFL player. That's on his mind. He young. That's an injury that's it's serious.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. Without him being all the way healthy,
Yeah.
Burton finally looked healthy. But now, if you had your full complement, now you know what I mean. It's a different story. But George Pickens is so big to the to
Yeah,
what
he changed the whole dynamic of the team.
it changed it
Yeah,
all. You know
big
what I
time.
mean? Because now you got him and Kieras and Burton in there. You know, and along with either other tight ends. Now you got a
Yeah.
problem. James Cook, you know what I mean? But and see, I don't think neither team gonna be able to run the ball well.
I don't either. I don't either. And I think that Bryce is gonna run the ball a lot more. I watch for Bryce to be more of a runner in this game, to have more of an impact outside of the pocket.
This is the last game. I mean,
Yeah.
you let it all hang out in this one.
Yeah.
Mike, let me ask you this. Do you think Kirby start coaching different whenever he get a lead or he get behind? Because it seemed like, I don't know, man. It just
I think so. So this the thing. Then that first in the national championship, I don't know what else he could have done different, right? And then I think that team was kind of like it wasn't. I ain't gonna say they weren't supposed to be there because they was there, but I don't really think that was the expectation to go that far. You talking about a man in his second year coaching too, but you can see the growth in him. But what people don't realize, they've had a lot of success in a short amount of time. So he learning every single year. You know what I'm saying? Like this is fifth year, fifth, sixth year. He been to 2 national titles, 3, 4 SEC championships. So you learning each time. So I won't necessarily say he coached different. I can say he might have made some mistakes. He might have done this or done that. But my thing is, if you look at that gap, right? Not even from an aspect of Nick Saban being at Alabama. This his first head coaching job, period.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what get lost. I think people don't understand like how much Nick Saban has been coaching since I was in elementary school, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about a guy, Kirby Smart, who like 3 years older than me. You get what I'm saying? So I think I wouldn't necessarily say he coached different. It's just
he learning.
He kind of learning on the fly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that he in the SEC and he run up against like he's run up against the best teams every year. LSU, they lost to nobody. You know what I mean? You lose to them in the SEC championship. You lost to Bama in the SEC.
Ever do it.
Yeah, then you lose the Natty. So I mean, you know, and then it's been circumstances too. I think the game last year, you got Stetson Bennett first year starting. You know what I'm saying? You had some issues in that game, and lo and behold, you lost to the national champion that beat the hell out of everybody. Okay.
Probably one of the best teams ever.
Right. And then this year, you know what I mean? You got the situation. In that last game, like I said, it was for me, it was a lot. Both sides mentally. I think Georgia was a little too confident. I think Bama was pissed off. The yummy rat poison, and then, you know, it's a good squad and all of that. So, you know, like I say, a lot of people give him grief, but man, I think he has done a hell of a job to be.
Yeah.
Dog, look at what he's done.
Like you said, though, like that dude is young. But see, the thing is because he's been on the scene for so long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So not only is he's been a Georgia coach for the last 4 or 5 years, but when he was at Bama, he was a household name as a defensive coordinator.
Absolutely.
So
for like almost 9 seasons.
Right.
Yeah.
So even as a 30-something-year-old offensive coordinator,
yeah,
everybody still know who this dude is.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So he's been on the radar for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then when he go to Georgia, yeah, he's had early success, and that's what everybody expect.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, what can you expect from a guy his fourth year, like you said, his fourth year of head coaching, not
right,
fourth or fifth, whatever it is, not as, you know, just a coordinator, you know. No, he's only been a head coach for like 5 years.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I think Kirby doing a great job, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, I just feel like both of these teams are super talented, right? Like y'all said, the 2 most talented teams in the country. Georgia can absolutely win this game. If you don't think Georgia can win this game, then you don't know what you're talking about. You know what you're thinking.
All right.
But the issue with me is Stetson Bennett. I cannot bet on Stetson Bennett. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm picking Bama strictly off of Georgia having Stetson Bennett at quarterback. If JT Daniels was at quarterback and been playing all year, I would be picking Georgia. Like I'm an Alabama fan. I love Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
But if JT Daniels was at quarterback and he had been playing all year, that's who I would go with. I would go with Georgia, but I just don't trust Stetson Bennett. I don't think he's that talented. At the end of the day, I don't think he can elevate a team to win a national championship when you got a guy like Bryce Young on the other side of the field.
I gotta ride with Steady B.
You ain't
got
got
That's all. Ain't got no choice, dog. There goes Steady.
You got to just like we had to ride with what's his name, John Parker Wilson,
and Blake Sims.
And Blake Sims. So yeah,
Coca won it. Coca won it, right?
Coca won.
Yeah, Coca won in 15.
Well, Derrick Henry won.
Derrick Henry won in 15.
Right.
Even Greg McElroy won. Well, Mark Ingram.
Julio.
Yeah.
That defense.
That defense that's still in the NFL.
Exactly.
Yeah.
10 years later.
Yeah.
So I just got a feeling. So you know how many passes got batted in the game, right? I just got a feeling he might try to overcompensate from that and make some errant throws and make a couple of mistakes. I just, like you said, Kevin, I just don't understand. Like Mike ain't saying nothing definitive about JT Daniels, nothing, because that's just strange to me.
Well, I mean, and that's once again, and it's crazy because Kirby always be in a circumstance with these quarterbacks, right? Like the whole Justin Fields Fromm thing. We all know Fields was better than Fromm, but the circumstance was just tough because how do you unseat that cat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, who didn't know? He knew Fields was better than him, but at that time, the experience. This dude went to the Natty as a freshman. They lost one game, including the Natty, they lost two. His mistakes was minimal. He's safe. But then you throw a freshman out there, you got so many different variables. You know what I'm saying? Plus his style. You know what I mean? Justin Fields' style is not safe. You know what I mean? So, but then like this year, I think it was just like when he got healthy, they was just in such a groove.
They was already rolling.
It's tough. Now, I mean, I don't know. I never been in a situation to have to do nothing like that. I can sit here and say all day, well, what I would have done and why I would have did this and why I would have. But then, it just come down to it's almost damn if you do, damn if you don't, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Kirby is, you know how Nick Saban, he changed his coaching style, right? So you get beat by Deshaun Watson, you know what I'm saying, and you see like, man, we can't win how we used to win,
right?
We gotta get us a dynamic quarterback and do some of these same things. You know what I mean? And I feel like Kirby is stuck in that old mode of how he used to be at Bama when he was the defensive coordinator, being extremely conservative and just betting on my defense being able to stop your offense. Well, I feel like college football is past that now. I don't feel like you can stop a dynamic offense no more. You can contain them, you can slow them down, you know what I mean? But I feel like Kirby got come out of that. Now, if they win, then I'm wrong, whatever. I feel like he got to come out of this conservative style of, hey, I'm gonna go with the safe guy, and play defense rather than putting in this 5-star. You know what I'm saying? Going winning it. You know what I mean?
Well, see, and that's why I wouldn't say that you're wrong, even if they win, because a part of me does feel that way, but it's still like I say, it's almost damn if you do, damn if you don't, because if you take him out. And then JT ain't what me and all these other Georgia guys want him to be. Then it's going to be, I told y'all he don't know what he doing and this, that, and the third. No. That's what I'm saying. I think it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. From his mindset,
So
I don't think he cares what anybody thinks. I think a factor play in, like you said, I think because he was behind this guy so long, he do want to play it safe. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I agree with you. I feel like it's more of a philosophy thing than him worried about what the fan base is gonna say.
me and Calvin them.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's his philosophy versus what the fan base is gonna say.
Yeah. So and you know, I agree. You know what I mean? We could see that with from a mile away. That I was watching some JT stuff the other day, and man, he good. Like I'm watching like just like the command, the ball placement, all this stuff. Now, yeah, he ain't, and this sound crazy saying that, he ain't the athlete Stetson Bennett is as far as mobile and running and stuff like that.
That's just true because Steady, I mean, Steady uses his legs, he pretty good.
He is, you know, but man, JT can throw it, man. I mean, I'm just watching like some of the throws he was making and the placement of the ball and all of that stuff, man. But you know, it is what it is now. You know, but hey, hopefully we get Caleb, and then we have some more quarterback controversy.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Man, listen, if Caleb Williams go to UGA and he don't start,
I was gonna ask you about that.
I hope he go there, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But if he go there and he don't start, I'm gonna be a Georgia Tech fan. Look, I might well lose expecting to lose.
Right.
I agree with y'all though.
We'll revisit that next week after the game. So me and Kevin can come eat our crow if it don't happen. And Mike can come in his UGA 3-piece suit.
I might not even, baby. I might be in like cardiac arrest, bro. You feel me? They win. The detriment might be worse if they win than if they lose.
Mike will laying flat on his back at 12 a.m. Monday. Tuesday morning.
I'm be like homeboy, the Steelers fan. The Steelers won a Super Bowl and he was out of here. But nah, man. I do. I think it'll be good. You know, like I mean, all the points y'all made, man. You know, great points. You know, and I do agree with you, Kevin. Like I say, I wouldn't say you was necessarily wrong, win or lose. You know, I still do think, like I say, like you say, it's more of a philosophy thing than him. Cause like you say, man, the dude, Mark Richt already had him good. You know what I mean? And he came in, that first time they went to the Natty, he ain't really have none of his guys like that.
Right.
He did.
You know, he had a couple, you know, but you know, and then every year he's dealt with some stuff. The wide receivers was hurt up that one year. They still went to the SEC championship, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, man, hey, listen, I love the guy. So win or lose, I'm riding with him. You know what I mean? I just be seeing a lot of people talking crazy. And then I want to say this to them people that be talking crazy online to these kids out there playing college football. Get a life, man. You ridiculous, man. You ridiculous. If this is your being to the point where you gotta go on here and talk crazy about some kids playing college football and you probably ain't even play high school ball, man, watch out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because even like with Stetson Bennett, okay, yeah, I was mad he threw a pick six. But, bruh, you think I'm about to go in here and say all kind of crazy stuff to this dude and call him?
For what?
Like, you come on, man, get a life, man. For real. It's ridiculous, man. That's craziness. You know what I'm saying? But
it's just a game, man. As much as I love it, it's just a game, bro.
Like, come on, man. I mean, and I hate even reading negative stuff, period, about anything. But when I see it start off, like, I'm like, yo, y'all are crazy. And that's with any team, not just my squad. See people talking crazy about any of these kids, you know, like homeboy missed that shot from Ohio State in the in the tournament and they lost. And they talking crazy to the man, like, relax, man. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I'm ready for it. It's gonna be good, man. It's man. And look, to all the SEC haters.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it ain't gonna stop because look
It
at the
ain't. It ain't.
recruiting rankings.
It ain't gonna stop.
The only thing that's gonna change is every few years, Ohio State gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Clemson may get there again. I don't know about that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, Kevin, I don't know about that. We'll have to revisit that conversation another time.
That situation.
Lincoln Riley might end up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, it's always gonna be these top dogs.
Always. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's gonna be good, man. That's gonna be good. But and yeah, we'll say the rest of it because, like you said, Q, we'll go back to the portal and the biggest. No, what? My bad, Kevin. What it is? Free agency. You know?
That's what it is.
We'll go back to the free agency another time.
That's
everybody. And they unrestricted free agents too.
Hey, y'all did y'all see that rumor going around about Texas A&M? Said they got you see that class they signed this past in early silent period.
Yeah.
They said they had like LLCs and millions of dollars set up for them top 6 recruits. Like they've been paid for like months now.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you.
Hey, listen, and I don't doubt it. Those pockets at A&M deep. Yeah, but look.
I'm telling you, bro, it ain't what people thought it was gonna be. I'm telling you.
Hey, I wish I was in high school.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'd be lifting weights or dribbling the ball or catching passes, something right now, hitting the baseball. I'd be doing something right now.
Everybody always saying, oh, these kids should get paid. These kids should get paid. But I'm telling you, I knew as soon as that happened, the floodgate was gonna open.
Wide open now.
Them boys.
And then like it's to the point where it's almost like NBA free agency for real. Like you'd be crazy not to opt out when you have a player option because they basically have a player option every year. These college athletes, you'd be crazy to not opt out and
you don't have to sit out.
What else is out there, right?
Bruh, if I'm
Caleb, you had to sit out, it would change everything.
Caleb Williams chilling,
right?
Caleb Williams went and won. What bowl they go to? The Fiesta Bowl. He went and won that bowl and then left because I thought for sure he was gonna stay since he played in the bowl game.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, and then we can move on after this. The weirdest transfer thing I've seen is the guy Akinjo, play basketball. He at Baylor now.
Oh
so he was at Georgetown, balled out. Went to Arizona, balled out. Now he at Baylor, and I'm like, so I'm talking to myself. I'm like, what is he just like? You know what? I'm gonna go over here, and the dude he can hoop, and I don't hear nothing about him being like, no jacked up, person or nothing, or like having issues with coaches and that. But I think he started as a freshman at Georgetown, and then the other night I watched him, and they played Oklahoma. Baylor did. He had like 27, 5, and 4 or something like that. The dude can ball.
He trying out all regions of the country.
That's what because he's from Oakland. He's from Oakland. He went to Georgetown. Then he went to Arizona, and now he's in Texas. But hey, man, listen, man, live it up. I ain't hating. If I was 19 and you offer me $700,000 to be in a Chick-fil-A commercial or Zaxby's or Golden Flake tater chips, get what I'm gonna do.
This ain't nothing but this is semi-pro sports at this point. Bro.
Yeah,
it's not amateur sports no more.
I go past semi, Kevin. I mean,
pro.
Yeah,
it's the G League.
Exactly.
Word. Yeah.
Because they already weren't going to class anyway, and if they was people doing it, they schoolwork for them, so now they just get paid for it.
I'm boy, chilling. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. Shout out to Caleb Williams. Caleb.
I want to see where he end up. I think he's gonna end up at USC though.
I do too.
I think so too.
I mean, he'd be crazy not to. And listen, man, I'm diehard Georgia fan, but bro, this man got three
Wait,
quarterbacks.
I need from Texas.
No, he from
He from
Baltimore.
he from
Baltimore.
the East Coast, yeah.
They from Baltimore. But look, homie got 3 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, I'm gonna count Hurts because I think he developed Hurts even more. You got 3 starting QBs in the NFL.
2 Heisman winners and a Heisman runner-up.
And a Heisman runner-up. Dog, are you crazy? That's like if I mean, you know,
yeah.
if I could shoot, I'm gonna go play for Steph or Klay or Ray Allen, or you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, that's what I meant. Klay supposed to be coming back Sunday.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see. So let's jump into that question you had, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so yeah. With that, you know, y'all know I'm a Klay guy. You know what I mean? Kevin, you know, I always have love that cat. So now I heard something interesting, you know, the bigger impact of the, you know, player coming back on, let's just face it, 2 of the best teams in the NBA. You got Klay with Golden State, and then you got Kyrie with Brooklyn. So which do y'all feel like which player coming back will have a bigger impact on their team?
See, I don't think that's a simple.
That's easy for me.
I don't either.
It's easy for me.
Yeah, but it depends
Really?
on the circumstance, though. Q, go ahead.
It's easy for me.
Go ahead.
Can't nobody have an impact playing half part time. Can't nobody have an impact playing part time.
But see, I feel you. But then again, they lose last night if he ain't playing.
But think about it. Think about if they lose last night, right?
That's 4 in a row.
What if that game was at home? He ain't even there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You can't do the what ifs. You can only do what's happening.
You right.
Bro, they
right.
lose
So,
that. If homie don't play last night, they lose that game, dog.
So you make a good point, Q. But at the end of the day, which Klay are we talking about? Because we're not talking about just a standstill shooter. We're talking about arguably the best 2-way player in basketball. Before he got hurt. Before he got hurt.
Yeah.
So he's probably not that guy no more. How can you be?
How long is it going to take him to get back up to game speed after being out for 2 whole seasons?
But can he get back to what he was though? That's the thing. We know he can still shoot.
How old is he now?
32, 33.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeesh.
Because,
see, I mean, 32 and 30 might not sound like a big difference, but in the NBA, it might as well be dog years.
So for me, with Klay, I ain't really worried about offense as much as defense. Right. That's why I think it's going to affect him more. Because I think, in the way that a Golden State offense is run, he'll get a lot of open shots regardless. And we know what he can do with that. He wasn't out there dancing and all that. But defensively, I think it's going to impact him more than it will offensively because he lock up. You know what I mean? And he long, you know what I'm saying? But the lateral movement and all that stuff, I think that's where it's going to impact the most.
You think
now, as far as which one is most impactful, bro, I have no idea. We're talking about two of the best players in the league, 2 of the best players to ever play, really, you know. And they both, and it's different too, because they both impact their teams. So, like, Kyrie not being there the whole time is not as detrimental because you still have KD and James. Yeah. And KD been going out his mind. So when he does play, it almost makes you like clear-cut favorite against any team that you're playing against for that one game.
How does that hurt them in the playoffs, though, if they don't have home court?
I think it hurt them if they do have home court.
Really?
Because he can't play at home.
He can't play in the game 7.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have. I'm saying it'll hurt them if they don't have home court because they're gonna have more road games than they're gonna have home games. If they
Well,
don't have home
I
court.
would rather
Yeah,
not
so
have
you want
home
him
court.
have more.
Oh
more-
yeah, that's right. I'm
yeah.
thinking about it wrong. You're right. You're right.
Because see, this the thing. Let's just say it's them in Golden State. He can play in Golden State.
Right.
So you think they're gonna tank at the end of the season?
No. I'm just saying. Let me tell you something though. This is what I think. This is what I honestly think gonna happen, bruh. He looked so happy to be out there playing basketball last night.
He gonna get that shot.
He gonna get that shot, bruh. He first of all, besides the threes, bruh, looked like he been playing with them the whole season, and it looks so fun, bruh. Come on, bro. We all love the hoop. You know what I'm saying? That's just like. You know, like you start getting older, you go in that mode, you have a good day. You like, oh, I'm back. I'm gonna start back hooping 3, 4, 5 days a week. Boy, stop. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I think he got a taste last night, boy. Like, ooh. So I think that might rectify itself. But if not, it could be super detrimental in the playoffs.
Well, I don't know if there's really an answer to that question because we don't know what we get from Klay. If we knew what Klay was, then we could answer this question. For the sake of answering the question, I'll say Kyrie, just because I think Kyrie is the most skilled basketball player I've ever seen from just strictly a skill standpoint. So I'd go with him. But like what I was leaning toward earlier is like what Mike said is Klay is a great two-way player, and you don't know what he's gonna be on defense. If we just looking at him offensively, and he's a shooter, he's gonna be able to shoot. I don't care what happened to it. You probably cut his legs off at the knees, and he can still shoot.
His bigger impact is defensively.
Yeah, and it impacts the team defense also. You know what I mean? So
that takes some heat out Draymond Green too. If he ain't out there playing defense by himself.
Right.
But see, to Kevin's point, they're so in sync defensively. Like that, I think that part of that team when they was making those runs was so underrated because they were locked up.
Yeah, and they covered for Steph. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because Steph is not a great defender. It didn't even matter because they always covered for him. You had 4 other guys out there that were great defenders.
And then think about when KD got there, he became a better defender. Now you got that length. You got Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson on the floor at one time.
Yeah.
And see, that's
everybody, why at least 6, 7.
Right. And they will blow people out. But you gotta look at
with a 7-foot wingspan.
Right. and they will blow people out, but you look at the number that they held you to. They're gonna score, but look at the number that they held you to. You see what I'm saying? I think it was so undervalued because they could score so well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that is it is a tough question. That's why I thought it was like, wow, like I don't know. Like I can make 85 points for Klay, I can make 85 for Kyrie. But the fact is, when you say Q to your point, but I'm gonna have Klay all the time. That right there does sound like, well, yeah, you gotta lean Klay.
But at the same time, you don't know what you're gonna have.
I know he ain't playing back to backs. You know what I'm saying? So
after hearing what y'all got to say, though, I agree with y'all. He gonna get that shot in a couple of weeks. He gonna get it.
Like Brad Beal.
Yeah, but like y'all feel where I'm coming from though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like dog, you like boy, like you know, like I ain't got a him.
Cat though.
And that's the wild card. But boy, you can't tell me as a hooper. He probably was like, man, God, like you know what I'm saying, like bruh. And then look at the team energy was different. And then they even locked up in the second half playing defense.
Yeah, because they feel elite with him out there.
Exactly.
They feel like they can't lose with him out there.
He take a lot of heat off their whole team.
You got three dogs on that team with him out there, like absolute dogs out there.
Hey, it was like getting paid. You've been you like, boy, that money don't hit.
You got 3
waiting on
dudes
this
on the
check.
court who are arguably the best at their position on the same team.
True indeed.
You know what I mean? So,
but I mean, it's a tough question, man. I hope Klay is gonna be tough. You talk about 2 whole years,
2 whole seasons.
That's hard,
Man, he
but
played since 2019.
yeah. And
That's crazy.
think about what you're saying, Kevin. KD has played 2 seasons, and he tore his Achilles at the same time Klay got hurt. He's going into playing his second season. Think about that. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy. But I wish, man, I hope because let me tell you something about Klay, man. He's such a he be locked in, bro. He a baller. And think about before he got hurt, he never missed games, dog.
Never.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he always show up.
I was watching a podcast with Iman Shumpert,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about Klay Thompson and how much of a dog Klay is.
Man,
how much he just don't back down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And how he just go hard. You know what I'm saying? For somebody for a tough player like
Iman Shumpert, exactly.
To say that about him, that says a lot.
A whole lot, because Iman Shumpert don't give a damn who you are.
Right. And Iman said that he was like, okay, I feel like this dude would really fight me out.
Right. Because you already know how he coming. You know what I'm saying? You know how Iman Shumpert coming like, hey. So yeah, you right. You right, man. That does say a lot.
And that gives that team energy to have 2 guys basically like Draymond out there. You know what I mean?
Then you already know Steph shooting that thing. Then you got Klay. Then you got Jordan Poole doing what he been doing. Wiggins been hooping.
Wiggins been playing better.
Woo! Hey man, what's up with Wiseman?
Somebody asked me that yesterday.
I was just about to ask you that.
And his injury wasn't even like, what did he do? He had
I don't remember
injury or something.
Bro, I have no idea.
It wasn't like no ACL or nothing.
No. It wasn't nothing like that. It might have been a meniscus. I know it wasn't nothing like no ACL or nothing like that, but that's just weird. I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know.
But yeah, man, I hope Klay can come back.
I wonder why they don't move him, because he's a great asset, a great piece. You know what I mean? Like a great young talent.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I wonder why they don't move him and get a veteran on that squad.
Man. Somebody to fit more.
Yeah, because he's a huge asset. Like this dude could be an all-star one day. You know what I mean?
So when you said that, my mind went to a veteran player before you even said it. So I'm on the same page with you. You don't need nobody to come out there and give you 20-25. You go get you. It could be a wing 3-and-D. Somebody. I don't know about Ariza at this point, but somebody in the liking of Ariza.
Somebody like that, yeah.
Yeah. Even like a Montrez. You know what I'm saying? Like Montrez Harrell.
And
I don't know, Montrez and Draymond, they might kill somebody.
But they tried that and Otto Porter.
It was a meniscus tear.
Meniscus, yeah.
It was a meniscus tear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is tricky, you know what I mean?
It is.
A meniscus is tricky because I've seen guys like tear their meniscus and be out for 6 weeks and be back. And some will tear their meniscus and be out for a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Colin Sexton out for a whole year with a torn meniscus.
And Russ hurt his, but he came back like rather quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tricky, you know what I'm saying? But I feel you though on that, like getting a vet in there. Almost kind of how it's different, but it's almost kind of how when LeBron went back to Cleveland and they had Wiggins, but they're like, nah, we're gonna get K-Love. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exact situation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel you on that. Like I said, like I said, somebody in the liking of Ariza, a Montrez, something like
type.
Yeah, one of them cats. Like Miami getting him
like that now too.
What, brother, man? And like Miami getting him to me was huge. Getting PJ Tucker, and we ain't gonna see this affect Milwaukee till May. You know what I'm saying? You won't see the effect of PJ not being there. PJ Tucker, bruh. Ask Giannis how many loose balls PJ got. Ask him how many second chance opportunities they got because of PJ.
That's a playoff impact type of player.
Corner threes, guarding that tough assignment, making that hard foul, stuff like that. So I'm with you though.
I got a question. I know Q, you was on this earlier in the season, before the season started. The Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
You still I know you probably feel even more confident right now, but I'm gonna stick to my guns. I still don't think they're winning nothing.
I see. So here's my thing, right? So you seen DeRozan hitting the game winners lately,
Shout to
and
DeMar.
My
just
guy.
I'm starting to come more. The more I watch them, the more I'm starting to understand where you're coming from. Because again, I still love the excitement of this team. I love the way they play.
Yeah.
So fun, so fun.
I don't know how much it can hold up in the playoffs though, because teams can't step up to a different level in playoff time. I don't know if this team necessarily has that gear that they can go to. I think they're probably getting their full potential right now that you're seeing.
Yeah, they hitting on all cylinders right now.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when you get to the playoffs, okay, you got a big three. You got DeRozan, Levine, and
Vucevic.
But at the end of the day, Brooklyn got KD, Harden, and sometimes Kawhi. I mean, my bad, Kyrie. Sometimes Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes Kyrie. And I'm going with Brooklyn every time over there. I'm sorry.
So to me, I'm gonna tell you what that's like. Almost like it's like Bryce, Mechie, and Jameson, steady, Cook, and Brock. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's or we could just do 1 for 1, like Bryce, steady. Like, no offense.
Yeah, good.
You know what I mean?
But
I'm gonna go Bryce, right? Like, so it's like we was a couple weeks back when we was texting about the wide receivers, and we was like, hands down, we taking Ohio State receivers. Like, not saying the receivers on Bama, not saying the receivers on whatever. Ohio State got the best receivers in college football. It ain't even close. You know what I'm saying?
And the one that people didn't even really know coming into the season is the one that led the team in receiving.
Went crazy.
Yeah.
So, but I'm a
whatever.
Yeah. So that Bulls team. Oh my gosh, they so fun to watch, bro. Every time I see they playing, I turn.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I was gonna say, Q. For them to hold up in the playoffs, I think they would need KD, LeBron, somebody else to help them. Like, if you swap Vucevic with Embiid, right? Like, you got DeRozan, Levine, Embiid, but we don't quite know what Levine is on that stage. And I love Levine. I ain't saying I don't think he gonna hoop, but I'm just saying my whole thing, like when I was saying with Mechie, like, I know what Mechie gonna give me. I don't care if it's we playing against who we playing. I know Mechie gonna do his thing. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know I don't doubt Levine, but I don't know. So you get what I'm saying? So if I had maybe DeRozan, Kawhi, and Embiid, now,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about, like,
we talking all-stars versus superstars. That's the difference. And, I defended DeMar DeRozan for years.
Yeah.
I just had to come to the realization that he's an all-star. He's never gonna be a superstar. And nothing changed. Just because he's in a better situation where he getting a better opportunity and get more light shine on him, he's still the same player. He's still a really, really good player, but not a superstar. You know what I mean? And Levine, I think he's the same. You know what I mean? All-star, but not a superstar. Because
the indictment ain't even on them. It's almost like the Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Shaq, LeBron effect, right? I heard a dude in the barbershop one day, long time ago, man, when I was living in Mobile. You know how it is, and cats arguing, boom, boom, boom. And this guy said, it's not about, really, to me, and I never heard it put this way. He said, it's not about, to me, how many Mike got. He said, look at all the superstars that he stopped from getting one. And I'm like, so then you just start rattling off all these names that didn't win because of him. You see what I'm saying? So it's not an indictment on DeRozan and Levine. It's like you said, Brooklyn just has those three cats. And it's tough. You know what I mean? Just like kind of I was saying with Kirby. I don't hold his feet to the fire like that. You lost to national title teams. I can live with that. Now, if you out here losing to Vandy, you out here lose, you know what I'm saying? Now we got problems.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, eventually you want them to win, no doubt. But now I'm with you, man. I think that Bulls team, but I love watching them.
Yeah,
but
it's fun to watch.
With
Lonzo and
yeah, they just don't have enough in the tank.
I got another question.
What up?
What does Philly do with Ben Simmons? Like, at what point are they waiting for the trade deadline? Like, I feel like they got to make a move. They have to do something.
Kevin, I thought about that the other day, and I'm like, that and Deshaun Watson got to be the weirdest situations I ever seen. Even the Kyrie situation, you know what the issue, like, right. he can't play. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what's going, Cat can't play. I don't want the vaccine. Okay, cool. You can't play. We done with it. All right, cool. These two situations is like, what up? You know what I'm saying? And I thought about that the other day, and I just started laughing because I'm like, I would hate to be in that situation from an organizational standpoint because we've really done nothing to. I mean, I can't say they ain't done nothing because I don't know what they do. But I think, like you said a while ago, they let it get too far. And once it got too far, it just kind of, it's just a problem. But I don't know, bro. I mean, it's weird, dog.
I guess maybe, like I said, maybe they're waiting until the trade deadline. But I feel like if you wait to the trade deadline, teams know you're desperate to move off of them. That's why I feel like you should have handled this in the offseason before the season even started.
Yeah.
You could get, I feel like that's when you could have got the most value for him. But now teams know you're desperate. They know you got to move off of him or just sit him, which makes no sense at all.
At all.
Like, so now instead of us giving you a really good package for him, we're gonna give you the bare minimum because I know you're desperate right now.
Because think about this. If I'm Philly, I know Portland said they weren't gonna trade Dame, but I'm gonna go to them so aggressive that you got to think about it.
Yeah,
I'm like back, like you saying back then. I would have been like, all right, check this out. I'm gonna give you Ben. I'll give you
Max.
But you probably have to be a little more aggressive. You probably have to give up Tobias.
I do that.
That's what I'm saying.
I do that.
So I say I'm gonna give you Ben, Tobias, and a number one pick.
I'll do that.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what you.
I mean, I know they got to make the numbers work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We talking from just a
just a player standpoint.
But I'm saying like that's the kind of aggressive you got to be like you know what I'm saying. Like when I was young, I used to trade cards, and boy, if you had a Michael Jordan card, you could get my whole collection, bro. So I used to come so aggressive, bro. I give you 5, boom, 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 and a pack of gum. You feel me? Like they like for this one time, like, bro, and I give you $5. What's up? You know, so you got to come aggressive to make them think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like trying to impress a woman. Like you come over that half step and you don't stand a chance, but then you like, you know what? I got to do something like super impressive. You know what I'm saying? To get her attention and you know what I'm saying? Let her know I'm for real. So I'm with you, dog. I it's so weird though.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was just them trying to like stick to their guns and try to play tough or what it was. The reason why they didn't get it done, but I felt like they should have handled that before the season even started.
I think it partially probably was some of that, just like with Brooklyn. But then desperate times calls for desperate measures. Yeah. Brooklyn had all those guys out with COVID, KD playing 50 minutes a night, and you come to a compromise. And at the end of the day, like another thing you always say, man, them folks in the business to win.
Yeah.
Not try to make Kyrie do something he don't want to do. And at the end of the day, we talking about a vaccine that the man said he don't want to get. Like we all said, we ain't going in on this man about no junk like that. Like that's his own personal decision. We, from a selfish standpoint, want you to play basketball because we want to see you play basketball. You know what I'm saying? I could care less about what this man doing in his person. It ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what makes these situations so totally different is you saw one of them go away. Like when that Kyrie situation, it was just like, okay, we put this to bed, and they started playing. They was winning. Everything was cool. Then that situation, COVID hit him and all that, and he came back, and it's like Brooklyn, from a psychological, don't have that thing hovering over their head. Philly, every game you lose, every time y'all down a man, every time anything is anything, Ben Simmons is gonna be hovering above. You know what I mean?
Yep. And it's the thing is like these teams, they try to be tough, stick to their guns and all of that.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, players in the NBA have such an upper hand
Mhm.
because nobody else in the world can do what Ben Simmons do. Like if it was at a regular job, then you say, hey, get out of here, go find me somebody. You can't find another Ben Simmons. That's why they had an upper hand. That's why they have the ability to sit out and say, hey, I'm not playing for you no more.
Right.
And you need to get me out of here. Well, it's gonna hurt both of us if you don't do something about it. But like I said, Philly let this go on for so long that it's just
bad, dog.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how you just don't take care of this.
Me either. And because even to kind of backtrack on what I said with Houston and Deshaun Watson, they kind of can't, right? So
Right.
we get that. It's just still weird that he just sitting there and whatever, but they can't realistically just say, because there ain't that many teams that's willing to bite on that unknown.
Right.
You know what I mean? But in this situation, like I say, it ain't like Ben Simmons can't play basketball. Somebody will you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not like that he can't play. It's just the situation is what it is. But at the end of the day, like you said, you got to do something, bro.
Yeah, you got to do something. You can't just continue to let this thing just go on the way it's been going on.
Yeah, it's just getting. And then I know Embiid frustrated, like because though that team is okay, you missing your second best player on your basketball team.
Yeah.
So this Disney, man. So that's how it's always when you look at a situation, and people would always say, like back in the day, oh, look at Kobe now without Shaq. Yeah, it's gonna take a hit, bro. It's Shaq. He lost Shaq. You know, like with Russ at OKC, bro. He lost KD. When Kyrie left Cleveland, oh, let's see what LeBron gonna do. Bro, you do know Kyrie left.
And at the end of the day, if I'm Embiid, I might put some pressure on him too and say,
Word.
hey, if y'all don't do something about this and get me some help,
Yeah,
I might be out of here.
Mhm.
I might pull the same thing because you got me out here by myself, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And you're not doing nothing about it. You're not giving me no help. You know what I'm saying? Deal with this situation before I deal with it myself.
Well, it's like, you know, when you got a player like that not on the team, like we was talking about George Pickens, he changed everything. You know, if he is him, he changes everything. But because he's not him, that whole receiver core took a hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You relying on freshmen and sophomores and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, it's weird, dog. I don't know. I don't even know what to think. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Excuse me. I feel bad for the both of them. I wish they both could just come to some kind of resolution, and you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Like I said, if I'm Embiid, I'm pissed off at Ben and I'm pissed off at the organization. For one, Ben, you know, you being if I'm Embiid, this is how I feel. Ben, you being selfish, bro. Mm-hmm. You got me out here by myself over some words that were said because your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want to play basketball because your feelings hurt because somebody said something about you. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm like you said.
I don't know the situation. I don't know. It may be more to it, but if I'm Embiid, that's how I feel.
But I'm with you. I'm mad at everybody. If we ain't gonna keep the dude, come on, man, do some. You know, so I don't know, man, but I don't know, but I did want to. You said something about Kawhi.
Yeah.
what? He was hurt badly though. He did have a major surgery.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day because actually a friend of the family, Xavier Moon, a guy that I know actually, he signed a 10-day, actually on his second 10-day now.
right.
Clippers. So me and my wife been watching the Clippers a lot because she talked to him all the time. She actually texted him and talked to him all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And, Kevin, I forgot y'all know Moon. He played with my cousin Damon, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. But yeah, I was thinking like, man, what's up with Kawhi?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sarah asked me that the other day. I was taking him to school.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just stopped asking that question, man. From dealing with him down here in San Antonio, I just stopped asking that question.
He's known for missing a whole season. Just like he just throw a season away. You don't care nothing about it.
Yo, he is so funny because when he right, he just go out there and kill.
And
he top 5 when he right.
And it's me selfishly wanting to see him. That's what it is. Like the man hurt, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut him slack because the man hurt. He tore a whole ACL, right? But he's so great. I love watching him.
Yeah,
you know, Kawhi reminds me more than anybody in the NBA of Michael Jordan. Like the athleticism is not the same, but in terms of their skill set, the big hands, the mid-range jumper, the defense. He reminds me of MJ. Like I don't think a lot of people make that comparison. But
I heard it once, I think.
He reminds me of MJ.
Yeah.
Without the jumping ability.
DeMar DeRozan. You give him DeMar Hops. Yeah. Young DeMar Hops. But even now, DeMar still get up. But now I feel, yeah, that's pretty up. Mid-range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not flashy handles, but get to his space whenever he want type handle.
Do what he need to do.
Yeah.
He ain't doing a bunch of dribbling. Yeah.
Right. 2 dribble pull up.
Post up, mid post.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All of that. I just like I said, selfishly, I'm wanting him back because I want to see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And y'all know I love PG. Bad as y'all talk about him. I don't care what y'all. That's my guy.
Nah, I mean, PG is what he is, man. Playoff P.
That's perfect right now, Mike. He is what he is.
I fool with PG, man, but PG, I don't know.
PG be PGing.
Yo, that's messed up, yo, queer crazy.
Wait, I just said he be PGing too.
Hey, yo. I got couple more NBA joints, and then we can talk about NFL a little bit, man. I just want to congratulate all these dudes on these 10 days. They are going crazy. Older veteran players, the young players. Man, Lance Stevenson, what in the world, bro? He was, but you know what's so crazy about Lance Stevenson? He don't even look like he been nowhere. His body looked great. He looked just as fast as he was before he left. I'm like, yo, man, it's fun.
He been in the gym the whole time.
Man, it's fun. Yeah, he always gonna entertain you. But he dropped 30 last night. Like, yeah, bro, like he just been playing with them or something.
Yeah.
Moon.
Yeah, I'm happy to see it, man. Because like I said, I mentioned Xavier Moon earlier. These guys get the opportunity to live their dream, man.
Yeah, Braxton Key. Braxton Key. Yeah. Isaiah Thomas. Unfortunately, he got in the COVID protocols. He had gone to get another one with Dallas. It's just cool, man. It's cool to see, especially from a fan standpoint of the game, of athletes. You know what I'm saying? You seeing a cat getting, like you say, man, the opportunity to dream down. How many cats say, yeah, yo, I was with the Clippers. I don't care if it was 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So I played, not only did I play with the Clippers, but I played against, KD. I played against LeBron James. I played against any of them. It ain't even got to be the superstar guys. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, dog, I was out there playing against, Caruso. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he faster than you think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that's so dope, man. I love it. And I love the idea of the 10-day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so dope to me, bro. Nah, that's man. I really salute them cats, man. That's cool. And the team's giving these guys chances. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it. I saw Jordan Bell. I saw a few guys, man. I'm just like, that's what's up. You know what I mean? Young guys that like, oh, okay. So nah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if Quinn, you might have been on an island, but me and Kevin, I was in the middle. Kevin was totally no. But Phoenix, geez, Louise, bro.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even gonna bring that up. I wouldn't even gonna bring it up.
I should have never doubted the greatest point guard of all time.
Listen, man.
Kevin, and Kevin, that was my whole thing. I don't care how old he gets. The reason why I didn't think he would fall off that much is because the things that Chris Paul does, it doesn't expend a lot of energy if you watch how he plays. So,
well, it wasn't me doubting him. It was me doubting everything around him.
Everything around him.
I didn't think everything around him would mature the way that they did, or continue to mature the way that they did.
So that's what I was gonna say. He's so infectious, bruh.
Yeah.
He has risen the level. I don't know what they did in the offseason, but I'm sure him being around had a lot to do with whatever they did. We know Devin Booker gonna Devin Booker, but
yep.
Everybody else.
They're the maturation of Bridges and Cam Johnson.
That's a big one right there.
Yeah.
Cam Johnson hit big shot after big shot.
Bruh, it's crazy.
I don't think any of these players would be playing the way they play if it was anybody else but Chris Paul. Though.
Nah, I'm with you. And then with Cameron Payne and Ayton and then Jay Crowder, but the big JaVale McGee was a big sign. But you know what it go back to, y'all, what we say. They got a basketball person making basketball decisions. James Jones is doing his thing, bro. I'm telling you.
Executive of the year. Got to be.
Come on, dog. Like, and they fun to watch. And then they fun to watch, you know, and Devin get rolling, man. And so, man. Shout out to Phoenix. It's been a good ball play, man. Donovan Mitchell, man, he one of my favorite players to watch. Man, that dude, he could go, man.
He got to get out of Utah.
I love. And I asked y'all that the other day, but I don't know. I'm with Kevin. Like,
get out of Utah and do what?
I don't know, man. It's just
I don't know.
Feel right to me.
Q, they got a 7-footer. They got a top 2 guard in the NBA. They got a veteran point guard. They got a knockdown in Ingles, O'Neal, Jordan Clark. That team is all right.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, but Bogdanovic, that team is best
six
I don't
man
know,
in
man.
the NBA.
They can compete. They can compete. They can compete with anybody.
Well, the thing is, Q, like you saying he should get out of there, but at the end of the day, if they don't elevate, it's because of him. It's not because of what's around him. If they don't get to that next level, it's because of him and him not reaching and not taking that team to the next level on the team.
He getting better every year. Different elements of his game, you see it getting better every year for whether it's passing, playing defense, or what have you, man. But
yeah, you're right. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because I don't like Utah, period.
Yeah. Because he man, yeah, but I just, man, he been balling. John Morant, though. What's up, though?
He been going off. He feeling himself right now.
Oh,
he
my.
Going off. That game against Cleveland the other day. And Cleveland is a tough team to beat with them 3 7-footers they got.
That game against the Lakers, too.
The game against Brooklyn, too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, like, and then this the thing. They thought it was a fluke. He was hitting a few threes at the beginning. He's shooting 40% from 3. He consistently making it. They back up. He like, cool. I've been working on this.
Yep.
Now that's the confidence you could tell. Like, he ain't tripping. He like, hey, I'm athletic. Yeah, I get to the rack. But if you're gonna back up, cool. I'd rather stand out here than going down there falling and then I like the way he playing smarter too. He not just barreling in. The way he play with pace, he know when to do. Man, he going ballistic.
They got a good team. They got
They do.
You know, Jaren Jackson Jr. with that ugly shot that I can't stand. Desmond Bain.
Kevin can't stand.
I can't.
Kevin can't stand to do it with an ugly shot.
I hate it, man. I hate it, bro.
Hey,
but look, shoot like that.
I don't care if it's falling or not. He can't.
But
I
he
hate
like
to see it go in.
he like almost 7 feet tall.
Kevin,
I hate to see it go in.
Kevin, dudes at 7 feet ain't gonna have no pretty jumper, man. Come on.
But it gotta look better than that though.
That's not true.
Cue his shot, horrible.
That's what I'm saying.
He shoot like he 3 feet tall.
Do a fall though. That's the thing. Do a fall.
It go in.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
But listen, let me ask y'all this. What SEC school Bane played football for?
Hey, and his arms are so short, bro.
He like he will knock you out, bro.
I've been saying that though. That dude was swole, bro.
He play on defensive line at Mississippi State.
No. I'm like watching this dude. I'm just like, yo, man, this dude is like rock. Yeah, man. But they got a good team, man. And Dylan Brooks didn't even play when they beat Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. Slow-mo didn't either. Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, we know you're talking about when you say slow-mo. Everybody knows slow-mo.
And I you know what's funny about him? He cool with that. He embraced that. Yeah. And I don't know how he does what he does, but he does it.
Same way Luka do it. Luka slow-mo too. True. I don't understand how people do that. I don't understand how it's certain people that's slow as Christmas and you still can't stop them. Like Paul Pierce was like that.
Paul Pierce was like that.
But this the thing on that level.
Yeah.
Like we ain't talking about like, man, I don't know how he be killing, we in the gym and the why. Bro, this is good as it get.
Yeah.
And it don't matter who own them either. They still gonna get that shot up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's amazing, but yeah. Memphis, they good. And then I want to man? Fred VanVleet been going crazy. Mm-hmm. He air bit of what, 5'10"?
Mm-hmm.
Play with him though. And he gonna put 40 on you. Quickly. You understand?
They got some good pieces though. I like Garrett Trent Jr.
Yeah, he balling though. Mm-hmm. Ananobi balling.
OG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Scotty Barnes kind of cooled off a little bit.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
from how he started at the end of the season, but I still like him.
I was gonna say I do too, and this, I love him, but it's expected because, you finding yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna be solid though. I think because of his skill set. Because his skill set, like him, Herb Jones, Mobley, rookie of the year to me. Green finally getting it right, Cade getting it right. But I think people don't understand, don't realize, yes, these guys are very talented, they're good, but these dudes, this the NBA now. This ain't.
Yeah, I agree though. I think Mobley is clearly he's clearly the rookie of the year.
Yeah.
He's gonna win a couple of defensive player of the year. If you ever watch him play,
it's Tim Duncan, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I see more KG than Tim Duncan. But
well, I'm just saying from the fundamental, like he's so. But I get you. Yeah. Either one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he's more athletic. Than
Yeah.
That's why I say that.
Got you. Yeah.
Like, why you look so confused, Quinn?
Because I'm trying to. I get what you're saying, but yeah, I guess I can see more KG too. Because I put KG and Tim Duncan like so close together. I got KG more athletic than Tim Duncan,
right? But see, the thing is,
and style.
People match them up because they're rivals. Their gameplay, the style is different. KG can guard on the block as well as on the perimeter. just like Evan Mobley can. Evan Mobley can switch out on a point guard and you'd be just fine.
Yeah, Tim
You know
Duncan
what I
can
mean?
do that.
You get Tim Duncan out there, he might fall.
Mike is gonna have. Yeah.
You know what I'm
See,
saying? Like that rangy long defender that can switch out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like KG,
right.
Kenyon Martin was that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Kenyon Martin was absolutely
Kenyon
phenomenal.
Martin was ridiculous.
Ridiculous, bro. It's like, yo, what the hell is going on? This dude is out here like, I'm like, yo, and then blocked the shot like a center. You know what I mean? Like
he should have a national championship too.
Yeah, like a
broke his leg.
That's true.
They was gonna win that thing.
Easily. They was gonna win it.
That's one of the best college teams I've ever seen.
They was gonna win that easily.
You couldn't do nothing with them.
Nothing. That team was full of 6'8" to 6'10" range that could shoot.
You can't not be a dog and play for that man. Yeah.
That was a fun team to watch right there.
Absolutely.
That Cincinnati team.
Yeah, they was good. It was good.
For a few years there, them teams was good.
Yeah,
watching
Levitt and Logan and
Logan
and Satterfield and
Satterfield.
Yeah, they was
Ruben Patterson was before them, right?
Yeah, he was before them.
Yeah,
the Kobe stop.
Yeah.
yeah.
DeMar Johnson.
But my man used to shoot that thing.
Who that?
Logan.
Oh yeah, Steve Logan. Yeah.
So.
That man was But yeah, man. So we go NFL real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all this about the NFL. So we give Derrick Henry one game to get warmed up, right? Like, how much would you use him Sunday?
He not playing.
He just got cleared to practice. So,
and I'm cool with that.
What are your expectations for him, though?
Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a foot. It's a broken bone. It's not a
no
ligament, no ligament.
Yeah.
No broken bone.
Yeah.
That bone is healed. That bone is healed. There's no pain. I expect Derrick Henry. Now he ain't gonna be in that kind of shape probably. I don't know what he been doing, because riding bikes and swimming and all that ain't gonna get you in the type of shape that he need to be in. So he not gonna be able to, off the bat, get 30 carries and be effective. But I expect Derrick Henry.
D. Henry. So this the thing. I don't think the emphasis being put on him coming back like it should be. Oh, he just practicing, not playing. So he's playing Houston. That ain't what it's about. They don't need him to win that game.
That was real disrespectful, Mike.
I mean,
winning that game is huge though, because they win that game and get that.
No. I'm saying they don't need him.
No, yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But the emphasis is he back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so now you win that game, like you say, Kevin. You get first round bye. But that's almost 2.5 weeks that man just got to get back in shape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now you come out there, what you got to win? Two games?
Two, yeah.
So, yeah, I think he's gonna be just fine, and I wouldn't even worry about him playing Sunday.
Yeah. So my prediction from the beginning of the season is still there. You know what I mean? Packers versus Titans.
That was your pick?
Yeah, he picked that mess.
That mess. Him man hate Aaron Rodgers.
I can't. He probably gonna win MVP, and he should, but
probably.
I would have. I'd have been stepped on that toe if it was me. I'm sorry. I'd have been.
Now listen, I don't like all that he be doing.
I don't listen to it.
But geez, Louise.
Yeah, I can't even tell you what he be doing. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I hear it, I turn on. I don't want to hear that about my boy.
Dog, he done threw like 9 interceptions in like 8 years or something crazy.
That's a bad man.
But he gonna win MVP. And I will say this: I got Packers, Rams, NFC Championship.
Okay.
Rams too wishy-washy. Matt Stafford too wishy-washy for me.
No, he ain't wishy-washy. And see, this the thing right here. I was watching something the other day. They're like, he been throwing all these interceptions. Matt Stafford been throwing interceptions since he was at UGA. That ain't nothing new. He always threw a lot of interceptions. Because he played like Brett Favre in them. Like, he always threw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
So for me, that team, they said Cam Akers playing Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
He's back. That's gonna help a lot too.
With him and Sony looked like he at UGA. It looked like his rookie year at the Patriots. He been running that thing. I think Odell getting more and more comfortable in his role. The way they're using him, McVay a beast.
Yeah, he's an offensive genius, yo.
The way they using Odell, man, and then Cooper Kupp, my gosh. Oh my gosh. This dude is just off the charts. Robert Woods being hurt, that really hurt them. But Van Jefferson, he coming along. You got tight ends. But defensively, if that unit play like he's supposed to play, they're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But I got them in the Packers in the NFC Championship. And in the AFC, I'm gonna go y'all know who I'm going with, man.
P. Homie.
You already know.
P. Homie.
You already know. I got to go. I got to go with P. Homie. That's my dog.
I think what you call it being out the last couple of weeks, I heard them running back LSU.
It was
he left?
Yeah.
I know one thing that hurt him was that doggone holding call Sunday.
Man.
Cincinnati. But how about the guts of Cincinnati? Like, nah, we going. Nah, we gonna go again. And we gonna go again.
That's why I said I was sitting there saying, man, if y'all don't kick that damn
like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. What y'all think about them?
Cincinnati?
Not yet.
Nah, not yet.
Yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I mean,
they gonna be hell though.
Yeah,
because they got a three-headed monster. I mean, Burrow, Chase, and Mixon.
They T.
Higgins, yo.
They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good, dog. Yeah, I like watching them. I think San Diego. I keep calling them San Diego. The Chargers in the future, they're gonna. Man, there's some nice young QBs in this league. And then you know what though? I was gonna say I ain't gonna count on Arizona, but D-Hop, I don't know. Hopkins being out,
that's a big one right there.
They won't beat. Yeah, they won't beat nobody good without him. Mm-mm. And that ain't no disrespect. It's just
that it is what it is.
Yeah, but they got some weapons though. Good.
Yeah. I got Packers Bucks. I got the Packers beating the Bucks. And
you got the Bucks getting to the NFC.
You got the Bucks getting there?
Yeah, I don't bet against Tom Brady. I ain't doing that.
I get that, but
I feel you. Season. I feel you, but yeah,
they got too much other stuff going on for me.
I ain't doing it. It's kind of like when Tim Duncan was in the NBA, and I just kept betting against him, and I was wrong. No, I'm not doing that no more.
I don't know. I feel that. I definitely feel you. Yeah, but I just don't see the Bucks defensively. They kind of got some issues.
I understand all that. Yeah, I agree. I'm not betting against Tom Brady. It's not gonna happen.
I feel you. It's kind of like how that's how it was with Kobe. LeBron, I feel that way with LeBron. Like even all this going on, I feel some kind of way they're gonna get in there and Bron. Yeah, I feel you.
And I got the Titans over the Chiefs.
Titans over the Chiefs.
And I know you don't believe because you love P. Homie.
Yes, sir.
I'm riding with Derrick Henry.
I feel you, but that defense been balling for Kansas City too. Tennessee defense been balling too. They done got back. They don't got back on track. It should be good.
Smiling for Clint.
You know what he's smiling for.
Yeah.
RT.
You know that dude ain't gonna get y'all.
This man hate Ryan Tannehill.
And now look, I don't think Tanner Hill is, but cute guy, dog. You ain't got.
Yeah, like I'm not like the biggest Ryan Tannehill fan. Like if you putting the ball in the hands of Ryan Tannehill and like, hey, go win us a Super Bowl, nah, I'm not riding with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
you like Ryan Tannehill just be out here throwing the game away.
I only like Ryan Tannehill as a backup.
This man
Yo, he don't fool with this man
at all.
So, but I will say, man, that team is, and Kevin, you hit the nail on the head at the beginning of the year about the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, he did.
Nah,
I was expecting more. That's why I picked him on my fantasy team. I was expecting way more out of Josh Allen. I didn't have full confidence in him, but I was hoping.
I'm gonna tell you who dangerous though.
Who that?
The Colts.
Yeah,
because they can run that ball.
They got that running game,
and they can play some defense.
Darius Leonard, no.
Boy, look at here, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, dude been balling all season long.
Yeah,
all season.
Yeah. So, but I do think the Chiefs and Titans probably.
Now, hold on. Going back to the Colts. Now, you talking about Ryan Tannehill messing something up?
Anybody talking about Carson Wentz?
Nah, I don't.
I trust Ryan Tannehill more than I trust Carson Wentz.
How big you got to?
Hey, I'm gonna say this team, I don't think they can do anything, but man, shout out to the Ravens for even staying afloat, bro.
Dude, right. Tyler Huntley pretty good, man.
But this the thing. So that's just this part of the season. Bro, they lost all their running backs the day before the game, the season opener. You lose two defensive backs. Then you get into the season and lose two more defensive backs.
Starters.
Your quarterback, who one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, go down. Your backup come in. Then your backup catch COVID. What is going? How y'all even showing up for games right now?
8-8.
And you still 8-8 in the NFL, bro. John Harbaugh, man, just tipped my hat because boy, I don't know how they doing that.
They were just jinxed this season, man.
Yeah, this just sometimes like some seasons just be like, we just gonna throw that thing out of here. It just is what it is, man. But
this one was it for them.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen nobody running back room get decimated like that in the NFL before.
Hey,
bro, that was crazy.
How mad would y'all be if Big Ben and the Steelers made the playoffs?
You know what? You know why I wouldn't be mad? Because I love Mike Tomlin. And I ain't the biggest Ben fan. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Ben a hell of a ball player. And I don't want to see him like
go out like that.
Nah, and I don't even really rock with Ben like that, but I just love athletes, man. And I don't want to see it like, you know what I'm saying?
That
it ain't right, all right.
And like Mike said, I love Mike Tomlin. Like Mike
right.
like one of my favorite coaches.
That go Mike the players coach, yeah.
Nah, bro, for real. This man been in the league like 95 years. He come out there hurt, elbow be jacked up, he be out there. He's just a tough cat, man. You know, I respect him on everything.
I don't know what's got to happen for them to get in. I think like the Raiders, the Colts, and the Chargers all got to lose.
Yeah, it's something weird.
Something crazy.
Yeah, it's something
man,
weird.
The way the season done went, though, it can happen.
Right. For real. And then and it's just it's the NFL, so you never know. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. And salute to Ben, man. Great career, Hall of Fame career. You know what I'm saying? I was happy when Najee broke that one off the other night to seal the deal.
He wasn't even supposed to score though.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad. You got 170, 180 yards. You got to get you a touchdown.
Exactly. You know how them again. You know how them country. Yeah, he did like he had some heavy legs on them run. He ain't used to playing this many games. Them legs ain't got heavy.
And it was cold. Nah, that was that. But nah,
you know what, Mike?
I wouldn't be mad.
I don't blame him either because you know how them NFL contracts be incentive heavy. So he probably had some incentives on that touchdown.
Then look, everybody watching, could it be in last home game? I'm forever. I'm gonna forever be a part of it.
And he really had no long run all year anyway.
That was his best game of the season by far.
I'm with Najee, Yeah, but Kev, I wouldn't be mad because, like I said, man, I just love. And then the Steelers just seem like they do it right. Like 3 coaches ever
in 60 years.
Like they consistent, and it's the reason why they got the second most championships in NFL history.
I like that about hanging on the coaches. Make the right decision and stick with him. Don't
stay with him.
Don't get rid of him because he have a down year or two. Mm-hmm. If you make the right decision, then stick with him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I hate to see people just changing coaches all the way. Because what can you build like that?
You can't.
Nothing.
You can't. You see constant flip-flop.
Yeah, you constantly starting over. Ain't no way to build nothing.
Right. Bringing in new personnel.
Because every coach that come in gonna want to do stuff his way, gonna want to have his people in there, gonna want to have his players in there.
Yeah, and start everything over.
And think about this. People always say it's tough on the quarterback. Bruh, defense too. Like schemes mean everything to those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Especially in the NFL, because everybody's evenly matched. So it's all about the scheme.
Mm-hmm. Like certain guys comfortable playing in zones or, and how this or whatever, 3-4s and 4-3s and whatever you might have. And then we've been in this for 2 years. Now we going to a whole new system. It's crazy, And I'm gonna tell you who this team real quick, and it made me mad because a lot of my UGA guys on it, but the New York Giants are a mess.
Dude.
The Jets might not be winning, but the Giants is just a mess.
Both Saquon,
oh my goodness! No, that was Sunday, Kevin.
Sunday.
Yeah, it was just bad. Like
actually, I think it's been the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been the last
3, 4,
a few weeks. Yeah. I feel so bad for him. It's like he didn't want the ball no more.
No,
would you want the ball in that mess?
And then that defense is actually talented. But when you on the field every 2 minutes, who you gonna stop in the NFL? It's already hard to stop people, period.
Right.
It's just
Daniel Jones ain't even playing, is he?
No, they're playing Jake Fromm and Mike Glennon.
Mike Glennon.
And Jake Fromm had the worst game I think I've ever seen any quarterback have in the NFL. I've never seen a game that bad. That was awful.
What
he almost
was
had
that?
As many incompletions as he had yards.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's a mess. And even if Daniel Jones was in there, I'm not a big fan of him anyway.
Nah, I don't think it'd be much better if he was in there. He'd probably be doing the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And they missing like Sterling Shepard, I think.
Yeah. They missing a lot of guys.
Yeah.
They missing a lot of guys, but yeah, I just feel bad. But it's like you said, you have a revolving door head coach, they're never gonna win. No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna happen. You're gonna stay drafting quarterbacks, recycling them. Who knows if they're good or not?
Yeah.
Some of them.
Who knows if they're gonna be developed right?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it sucks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But the NFL playoffs, as usual, it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm excited about the playoffs, man. I wish Lamar was in it when guy had a better season, but like y'all say, it's just one of those seasons, man. Can't do nothing about it. But it should be fun. It should be fun. Q, no Tannehill love? Q.
Talking to me?
Damn. None.
I wish I put it like this. I wish Tannehill was playing for Georgia Monday night.
Oh wow. He hates this guy.
You need to go back. You need to go back to receiver. What you need to do.
Hey, if he was playing for Georgia, man, hey,
yeah,
blowout.
Have a shot.
Bama by 100.
No, bro. You need to put a little bit more respect on Tannehill now.
Yeah, he a little better than what you giving him, Q.
You probably right, but I
He
don't
better.
like it.
He
So-
better than Derek Carr.
You think so?
I'm not a Derek Carr fan at all.
They
At
probably
all.
won. They probably won and 1A.
I'm with you on Carr, but I don't know.
I'd take Tannehill over Derek Carr every day.
Yeah,
Would you take? Would you? Let me ask y'all this: would y'all take Baker over either of them?
No,
You
I
wouldn't take Baker? Okay, no, I wouldn't either. I would. I'm gonna tell y'all who I would take over Carr
Oh,
and maybe over Tannehill too. Tua.
Mike, you know you don't like Tua.
I do like Tua. Why y'all think I don't like the dude? I just don't think he what you
look,
think he is.
Let me
But
address
I would take.
What do you think I think he is?
I would take Tua. Let me tell you something. I would take Tua over Baker. I'd take Tua over Tannehill. I'd take Tua over Carr. I'd take Tua over my guy in Carolina, Sam Duffy.
Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Duffy. Sam Darnold. Of course, we already discussed Jones.
OJ Duffy.
I don't know if I take him over Jalen Hurts.
So see, Mike, you asked me, do I think he'll ever be a top 10 quarterback? I say yes, because of what you just named. I don't think there's a lot of good quarterbacks in the NFL.
Okay. But wait,
So
wait. So then we go the next 10 years.
Yeah.
The top 5 guys, P. Holman, Lamar, Kyler,
Yeah. Herbert.
I want you think
Justin
Aaron Rodgers gonna keep playing.
Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow.
Yeah. After that.
And then we start getting into because we don't even know if Deshaun Watson gonna play ever.
That's what I'm saying. And Brady can't keep playing. Aaron Rodgers can't keep playing.
Yeah, and I ain't even counting them and Big Ben and them.
Yeah, right. You got Kyler Murray. Did you take Kyler Murray?
Yeah, I said Kyler. So we had like 5.
That's what I'm saying.
We had like 5.
That's my point.
Because I would take Tua over Carr, so I got no Carr there. You taking him over? Wait. You taking him over Dak? You love Dak.
Yeah. Nah, I don't take Tua over Dak. And I'm not a big Josh Allen fan, but I don't take Tua over Josh Allen either.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't know about that. I think the jury out on that.
Okay. But see, I feel like Tua in the same situation. And the fact that Tua has the worst offensive line in football.
I'm gonna definitely give it to him.
The shortest amount of time to throw in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like people always say, "Oh, he don't throw the ball downfield. He can't. He ain't got time." Like he have a lot of turnover because pressure is always in his face.
Wait, I am tripping. The miggity Mac Daddy is gonna be top 10.
Okay, got all about him.
I'm my bad, Mac.
Okay.
I love Mac,
and
I ain't gonna lie, Kevin. I was all the way on the other side of the field on this one, but I love me some Mac Jones.
I love Mac.
I do. All right, so we gonna go Mac. I ain't even gonna count like the rookie guys yet because I don't even Lawrence and
I don't think none of them except Mac is. It's hard to say about Zach Wilson
and Trevor Lawrence though.
I'm gonna give him a little.
Kevin, come on, you gotta shoot him some bail, bro.
He in a bad situation.
He in a terrible situation. Coach the kick.
Tell him what his coach was doing.
Yeah, kick the kicker and all kind of things. So I'm gonna shoot Zach Wilson.
I'm gonna shoot him some slack, but Zach Wilson also because you can see the talent in Zach Wilson. Like you can see it.
I think he got a shot to be good, like you said, in the right situation. Because like I told y'all before the season, I don't know. I ain't know what he was. I know he could throw that ball.
Yeah, he can throw that ball.
Yeah, he could play. He tough, man. He ran it. He tough. I like Zach. So okay, I see you. Man, okay. Now that you putting it, because we ain't worried about Kirk Cousins. Matt Stafford on his way out. Matt Ryan on his way out. And no disrespect to them, cat.
Yeah. Is Matt Ryan a Hall of Fame?
If they win the damn game.
Don't do that. That made me sick every time I think about that.
But think about that. If you win that game,
if they win that game, he definitely.
It's not a conversation.
Yeah,
not a conversation. He's MVP of the league. You beat the GOAT.
Yeah, he definitely Hall of Fame if they win that. And Matt Ryan had success for so long. Like I heard Michael Vick say this, and it was talking about Jalen Hurts, and it was talking about quarterbacks being forced to have success so early. And Michael Vick said that came from being Roethlisberger and Matt Ryan. Because if you think back, both of them hit the ground running and was in the playoffs, deep in the playoffs early. Like Matt Ryan made the playoffs his rookie year.
So and then they won the Super Bowl his second year, right?
Yeah. And I think Pittsburgh, they made it deep in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to say they was a game away. Yeah. They lost to the Patriots.
Who they lost to, but
not the Patriots, because the Patriots went to the Super Bowl that year against, I want to say the Panthers or something like that, if that was the year, but it might have been the next year. Whatever. I'm with you though. Yeah. That they both and Matt Ryan's MVP. You know what I'm saying? If you look at his numbers, they right on par with the big dog. But I like how because he could whine and moan, but he never does that.
Yeah.
Even right now, he just go out there and try to make something happen. Losing Julio, losing Calvin Ridley. Even those years when the line was decimated, when they moved the tight end to tackle and all of that stuff, he don't never complain. He just go out there and play football.
And even this season, to win as many games as they won this season,
bruh,
I expected them to win like 1 or 2 games. I ain't gonna lie, I thought they was gonna be like the worst team in the NFL.
You said that. You know what I'm saying? And
they what they did. Yeah.
And they competing in games with a rookie tight end.
Without Calvin Ridley too.
Right. Without Calvin Ridley. And they could have with Ridley, or if a couple games here, a couple games there, they could be in the playoffs right now. Yeah. So I got a lot of respect for Matt Ryan though. You know what I'm saying? It sucks too. Him and Flacco came in together. Flacco got a Super Bowl and Ryan didn't, and he clearly the better QB. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think he will. Maybe not first ballot, but I think he will. You can't not let him in with his accomplishments. He did get to a Super Bowl. They lost it. He won the MVP. His numbers wise, he on par. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Man. Well, y'all got anything else?
Good luck, Mike.
Nah, actually, I do. On another note, one of my brothers, man, me and Mike, one of our brothers, he passed yesterday.
Word.
So I just want to say rest in peace to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Just give a shout out to him
and his family.
Yeah, him and his family, man.
For sure, Steve, man. Rest in peace. Shout out to the fam. Prayers with the fam. You know what I mean? Straight. Our dog. You know what I mean? Country boy. Jack Time, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on everything. Yeah, for sure. But man. But yeah, man. Q, ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. Nobody scared of Bama, man. Hey, look, check this out, man.
Mike, like Kevin been saying since last summer, if not now, when?
Man, if y'all don't leave me alone, that bullshit.
This is the season, man.
Listen,
Mike.
Well, y'all saying this and then y'all just saying Stetson can't get it done.
But no. See, here's the thing, Mike. If they don't do it now, Alabama probably have the best team ever next season. So it ain't gonna be next season.
Bro, we're gonna get Caleb Williams.
You should have saw your face when you said that. You know you don't believe it.
I do.
Y'all about to lose.
And
y'all about to have 7 probably first round draft picks off that defense alone.
Don't worry about all that. Reload, baby.
Nah, they
Wash,
they do reload.
rinse, repeat.
I'm gonna give you that.
But I got cuz you know who our coach is? That's Uncle. That's Uncle Nigga's son. That's Uncle Willie's son.
That's just that boy steady, man. I just don't trust him.
Man, don't worry about it, man. Hey, listen, man. My boy gonna get it done. They were saying Michigan was gonna stop us in the ground.
I would say that.
I ain't say that not once.
My boy went out there and did that.
I told man, Michigan was a poor man's Georgia. Like, how you gonna out Georgia? Like that's not gonna work.
How you gonna out Georgia with players playing at half speed?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even
yeah, but you know, I do that Michigan team, they overachieved, but I like Harbaugh too. So you know, he all his teams overachieved.
You could be a great coach, but if you ain't got the horses on the field, it ain't gonna matter.
All his teams overachieved though. Even that 49ers team that went to the Super Bowl. He squeezed everything he could get out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and they came what? They lost by 6.
Yeah.
So you know, but no, man, don't worry about what we got going on.
I just said good luck, man. I ain't even saying nothing. Don't care, man.
Y'all just don't know. They already said Caleb Williams can play Monday night. He's number 13. Gonna be a different number.
Kirby gonna start steady anyway.
If Caleb can play, then Amir Gibbs can play for Bama.
He don't want no more of that. He don't want no more of that this year. He had enough of that front. He had enough of that front. But nah, man.
That's why he left in the first place. He's like, I ain't finna take none of that on that side.
I played him again. It's gonna be with a few good men. I ain't doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? But man, you know, hey man, we in the building. I'm about to text Kirby in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Check the temperature. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it. But you know what, man? And I know we got to get out of here, but you know what be pissing me off, man?
What's that?
When I be reading, it'd be the Georgia fans.
I listen to them still.
And they just be going in about this, and then you can tell they don't know what they're talking about. It's like, bruh, first of all, 2 natties in 5 years, I'm taking that.
Yeah.
I know, you got to start winning. You got to start winning, and I understand.
Especially now, man, the way stuff set up now.
But this is my other point. People act like Clemson just bust on the scene. Clemson had been knocking on the door for about 6 years.
Yeah.
That train started with Taj Boyd and them guys.
I was just about to say ever since Taj Boyd.
You know what I'm saying?
Ever since Alabama played them in that season opening, what was that, 2009?
When what's the name ran that kickback?
Yeah.
That was like the only touchdown they scored.
Mm-hmm.
Spiller.
Yeah.
But you know, baby, they be pissing me off, man. You know, they're gonna make me do a rant like Nick.
The yummy rat poison.
Yeah, you know, when he went off and he said, you know, nobody want to win more. Nick be like, I like.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that I think hurt Georgia. It is gonna help Bama though. Is Vegas. Vegas making Georgia the favorite.
The favorite, yeah.
Ain't nobody stand that. Last time, but ain't nobody stand that. Alabama know they good. Kevin, you the only one don't think Alabama good.
Yeah, you right, Mike. Mike, you right about that, Mike. Mike, you are 100% right about that.
Q.
I think
you listen to Kevin, you think Alabama, Kansas State or something.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're
good. Hey, people, listeners, if we showed y'all our text thread, you would think he was a Tennessee fan.
Hey. No, Auburn. It worse than Tennessee.
And if they lose Monday, my prediction is still gonna be right. I predicted they would lose 2 games this year.
So, shut up.
Hey, Mike, let wrap it up, Mike.
This man would. Hey, well, I hope your prediction right.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong as hell.
I hope your prediction is 1,000% right. I hope
I'm wrong as hell.
You're gonna be right. You like being right. I want you to be right.
I love being right, but
Well, who is Bama to break tradition then? You know?
Aces.
Hey man, I think it's gonna be good though, man. I hope, man. I hope it's whoo. I'm
We
ready.
here,
hope it ain't good.
we here, Mike. We here.
I hate good games with my team playing in them. I want to blow out.
I do too, Ken. I do too, Ken. I be changing the TV and everything. I don't even want to look at it. Mike could take it though. I might be glued to it.
Hey, listen.
He don't text during the game or nothing.
Nah, bro. Hey, listen. I don't even know.
Might be locked in.
I can't. My phone don't even be in the vicinity. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, and I ain't gonna even lie.
Might be on the sideline.
I'm gonna tell y'all something funny after the game next week. I'm gonna tell you.
It got to wait till the end.
Yeah.
I used to get nervous, man. I used to have to take a walk during halftime.
Listen, I ain't gonna tell y'all everything about my life, but y'all will get some chuckles.
I'm gonna take Shannon ass up. How might be acting during the Georgia game?
Hey, tell them to take a little short video of it.
That's G14 classified information. Oh man. All right, man. But nah, man. So next week, man, somebody will be crowned champion. We'll be back. Whew. Man, I'm ready. Once again, man, rest in peace to the homie Steve. Prayers up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good dude, man. Love that dude.
Solid dude.
Oh man, super solid, man, you know. But yeah, so that was another episode. We back. Like I say, my homies had some new endeavors going on. Shout out to them. Congratulations. Q need a vacation. Yeah, man.
Vacation. I need a nanny. Forget a vacation.
Yeah. But so yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully I'm good. You know what I mean? But
hopefully you ain't.
Exactly.
See, be your own people, man.
Hopefully we discussing what went wrong with Georgia.
Y'all so selfish, man. Golly. Yeah, look. Nick even selfish on the commercial. Won't even let Prime get a ring. Talking about there's always room for one more. Y'all selfish, man. But nah, man, we go. Yeah, it's gonna be good. But yeah, we'll be back, man. We're gonna get back at y'all next week. And go Dogs, man. Go Dogs. So we'll get back at y'all. Till then, peace out.
Peace out.
Take it easy.
Go Dogs.
I ain't gonna say that, Mike, man. Like Kev said, if not.